Stinson with breaking news coverage. Princess Diana is seriously injured and two other people have died following a car crash in Paris. Police confirm the crash has killed Diana's companion, film producer Dodi Al-Fayed, and the chauffeur. You are looking at unedited video from the scene where it happened this morning at midnight time in Paris. It happened in a tunnel as Diana's car was being pursued by press photographers. It happened in a tunnel along the River Seine.
I've just been handed from the Reuters news service what is marked bulletin. This, we should point out as many times as we can, is being sourced through another news organization. We don't know who they talked to put this on the Reuters news agency wire. It says, Princess Diana has died, Sky Television says. Again, this is quoting the Sky Television news service. We've been listening to BBC. We're going to go back to BBC coverage. This all happened at midnight Paris time this evening. There's one of the motorcycles believed to have been trailing at a high rate of speed, the Mercedes-Benz carrying Princess Diana. For all the viewers joining us at now 1 a.m. Eastern Time, New York time in the United States, we have all evening long been covering an unfolding story that took a very, very tragic turn, with confirmation from Buckingham Palace tonight that the world has lost Princess Diana at age 36, dead in a car crash in Paris, along with her companion of the past several weeks, Dodi Al-Fayed, one of the heirs to the Harrods department store fortune, the venerable department store fixture in London. There is the scene of the wreckage. A high-speed metropolitan tunnel, well lit, in the city of Paris tonight. That was a Mercedes-Benz 600 series sedan. In the front part of the car, the two flashes of white there are the deployed airbags, the remnants of the airbags. On the left is just a restraining post on the solid line. This is a two-way tunnel with no solid divider between directions of traffic. Police in Paris put it on the back of a flatbed Renault truck with flashing lights, and once affixed to the truck, look at the onlookers hanging onto the edge of that precipice. It was driven away. There's the recognizable back end of the Mercedes sedan, and there is the unrecognizable front end after what must have been, what almost to a person, everyone who has come on the air tonight agrees was a high-speed collision there in Paris tonight. Dodi Al-Fayed dead, Princess Diana dead at the age of 36 in a terrible car accident. The President of the United States was informed earlier this evening. He and the First Lady have sent their condolences to Buckingham Palace. William and Harry, her two children, were told by their father. There are reports that the royal family, they are in the midst of a late summer vacation at Balmoral in Scotland, will be winging their way now directly and quickly to either Paris or London overnight or first thing in the morning. It is now almost sunup in most of Europe anyway. And the world is slowly learning of this news that is unfolded tonight. The British ambassador, we were told all evening, the British ambassador to France was at bedside during treatment, which we now know got rather frantic as they started to lose a pulse. The official cause of death was listed as cardiac arrest following massive trauma, head injuries, after a very high-speed collision. Doctors noted that these injuries were consistent with a high-speed car accident tonight.
I'm back again. A month later, 4 weeks. It's September 5th, 1997. Well, a lot has happened since then. School started. I am now officially a sophomore. Wish I was a junior. No, I wish I was a senior. Started school, doing okay. Got my progress reports. I have a B, and a C. In my other grade, I don't know what I have because I got my schedule changed. And I don't have to take applied math. I'm taking liberal arts. L-E-N. No, it's L-A-N. Yeah, LAN. Something very sad happened last week. It's about Princess Diana. It happened, I believe it was Saturday night or early Sunday morning. Her and her boyfriend, Dodi Al Fayed, they got into a car accident and died. So now the princess is dead. I mean, I didn't really know who she was until I started watching Extra this summer. I heard her name before, but I really never knew who she was. This summer I did. I learned. It was just sad. Very sad. She helped a lot of people. She really did. So what I'm doing is I'm recording Extra. They have this whole week about the death of Princess Diana. And I'm recording those episodes of Extra, and I'm also keeping up with the newspaper articles. I have, I think, from Sunday up until today, the newspaper articles, the Florida Times Union newspaper articles. Tomorrow I'm going to get the U.S. Today article, USA Today, because I think it'll have more stuff about it on the funeral, because the funeral is supposed to be tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be at 2 a.m. this morning or tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to go to bed early so I can watch the funeral or record it. I mean, this is really sad. Very. I mean, she was really nice. People looked up to her, black, white, Spanish, Puerto Rican, whatever. I mean, they did. Let's see, what else? Maureen O'Boyle, she's in London covering the story about Princess Diana. She's just there and stuff. People were giving flowers, a lot of flowers, believe me. If you ever want to see them one day, I'll show you the article, all the flowers on there. A lot. A bouquet of flowers. I mean, a lot. I think they sold around $4 million worth of flowers, something like that. There's a lot going on about this. I've been recording in person, like I said I was. I got the job at Burger King. Unfortunately, they're not giving me that many hours at all. I mean, I may work 4 hours a day or something, or maybe even 3. If this keeps up, I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna have to, cause how in the heck am I gonna get to New York without any money? I mean, the $80 paycheck, that's nothing. So if this keeps up, I'm just gonna have to quit and find a new job or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, really. I'm recording in person. I think I saw this that episode about when they played a trick on Maureen about one of her friends she used to go to high school with. There was this song that they used to sing in high school. It was a Steak and Ale song. And I heard her friend singing. I'm like, that don't sound too bad. They wanted to be on TV or something like that. If I heard it, I would have put them on TV. But here it is. I think this is it. I guess it's called Steak and Ale. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. She went with her mom out to eat dinner. She saw a steak and ale and she knew she had a winner. Steak and ale, yum, 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 steak and ale. And I don't know the rest, they cut it off. But isn't that pretty good? I'll let you hear the real thing.
Hi, Maureen. I have a song I'm going to sing for you. She went with her mom out to eat dinner. She saw a steak and ale and she knew she had a winner. Steak and ale, yum, 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 steak and ale. Do you know who I am? Oh my God. Maureen's having a moment. Her parents probably lived there for 3 days. Oh my God.
That was good, wasn't it? That should be an upcoming commercial for Steak and Ale. Think I know how old she is. She's gotta be between the ages of 35 and maybe 38 or so. Because if you went to high school in the 70s, because she was talking about when Elvis died, and that was what, 20 years ago? She was a fan of Elvis. She was crying when he died. I wouldn't have cried when Elvis died. It's not good when anyone dies, but, I wouldn't cry if he died. I'll maybe feel kind of sad, but still, I wouldn't cry. Nothing like that. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back to the mic. It's about, what time? 10 minutes till 9 p.m. And it's September 5th, 1997. You know what? I still haven't got an answer back from that letter I wrote a month ago. I think that show in person is going to be canceled. That was a very good show. It really was. I mean, it was. It was good. Very good. I think it should stay on. But I think she's gonna continue to be on this on the show Extra. That's a good show too. In fact, I think since I've been watching that show, I've gotten smarter. And that's a good thing. It really is. I'm gonna keep on watching it, continue watching it. I gotta go for a moment. I have to go and feed my dog. I'll be right back. Well, here I am, heading for the lunchroom. Now I'm in, getting ready to give Snowball his food. Let's see. First, I have to go outside and get the bag. You want to come out with me? Okay, let's go. Close this door. All right. Unlock the door. Now I make my departure. Here we are outside in my backyard. Snowball, are you okay? Huh? I'm okay. Is that yes? Okay, everybody's okay. Wow, look at those stars. I want to see stars. You ever saw that commercial with that? Well, you probably haven't, because this is 1997, and that commercial came out in 97, so they probably won't be showing it when you're hearing this. But it's real funny. It's the bird says, I want to see stars. I want to see stars. And he goes, I want to see stars. It's funny. But hold on a minute. Let me get my dog's pen. This is Larry King Live. He's talking about Princess Diana's death. I'll let you hear some of it.
Me up and gave me a fact that they sent from England saying that Dodi had been killed, or that Diana had been seen staggering from the wreck. And a couple of hours later, we heard that the situation was far more serious.
You remember your first reaction to learning of her death?
I don't think it sank in at all. I thought, when I arrived back at Heathrow, that I would find that there was a mistake. And I told the passengers and told the passengers that of a story that 3 years ago I'd had a terrible car accident, and my family, fortunately, and myself had survived. And
I still say that is very sad. If you have any questions about it in the future, feel free to ask me, or anyone who actually attended the funeral. But I'm going to watch it on TV, try to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning, which isn't long from now. Let's see, I have about 5 hours? Man, I need to hurry up and get to bed. Well, I'll let you go for now. I'll be back. See you. Well, here I am again. This time I'm in my bed, getting ready for bed. I already washed up and everything. Well, since I have some time in my hands, I guess I'll tell you the story how I found out about the death of Princess Diana. This is how it all happened. Hold on, let me see how much tape I have. You have enough. Okay, it was Sunday morning. I think I worked 7 hours at night at Burger King. That was the most hours I ever worked since I've been working there. And I worked 7 hours there. I got off at midnight. I came home and stuff. And I think I went back to my room, and then the phone rang, and it was my dad. My dad, he called and told my mom that Princess Diana died in a car accident or was seriously injured at that time. She wasn't completely dead, but I guess some people thought she was dead. They said that she had been involved in an automobile accident. And my mom, she told me, and my big sister, we were like, what? And as soon as we turned on the TV, it was on there. Everybody was talking about it. Basically, that's how I found out about it. All that next day, people were talking about this stuff. it didn't really start getting to me. I mean, maybe it didn't really start making me feel sad until I found all the things she did and stuff. That's when I really started feeling that. I know she's gone to a better place. Even if I didn't know her, I still think she was a good person. The story, I think, they went to the Ritz Hotel. They got finished eating or something, mingling and stuff. And they said that the driver of the car, the Mercedes, was drunk. Now they're saying that he wasn't drunk. I don't really know. At first, they were blaming it all on the paparazzi. They were saying that the photographers, they were chasing them and stuff on motorcycles and stuff. And the driver of the car, he was trying to escape from them. So he started going over the speed limit. Speeds up to, I think, around 100 miles per hour. And he was speeding and stuff, and they just crashed into a wall or something, lost control. And then they tested him. They said he had a blood alcohol level or a very high one. That's all I know. That didn't come out till like around the second, third day when they said that he was drunk. But now they're saying he wasn't drunk. I don't really know. I think this is going to go on for a long time. One day we'll really know what happened. But that's what happened. And they got into an accident. And her sons, I feel very sorry, bad for them. I really do, because they don't have a mother anymore. And, I think the oldest son's 15 and the youngest is around 12. And they're supposed to be attending the funeral tomorrow. I believe they're supposed to be walking behind Princess Diana's casket or something like that. I gotta get some sleep so I can be able to see the funeral on TV. I knew that it was going to be televised. I knew it was. I'm glad it is too, in a way. Hi, this is September 6th, 1997. It's about 6:47 right now. Here's some numerology here.
We draw from one another. Have compassion on those for whom this parting brings particular pain and the deepest sense of loss. Casting their cares on you, may they know the gentleness of your presence and the consolation of your love. Lord of the bereaved, hear our. We pray for the members of the royal family, for wisdom and discernment as they discharge their responsibilities in the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, and the world.
Well, the funeral was in it, Princess Diana's funeral, and I got today's article on it, but I wanted to get a USA Today paper, but they were sold out. I think I went to so many stores looking for them, and I went to one, and I thought that I had the USA paper for today, September 6th, but I came home and looked at the date, and it said September 3rd. I was very upset. Maybe it just wasn't meant for me to get it. Last Sunday was a very strange day. The day that Princess Diana died. I think there was a song by Chicago. It's called Along Comes a Woman, something like that. I heard this song before, like about a month before or so. And I was wondering, what was the name of the song? I had it in my head, but I couldn't figure it out. I had it in my head all that day. I think when I was at Burger King, I had it in my head, but I was saying it wrong. I was singing in my head, and along comes an angel. And then I think about after 30 minutes, I've been singing them to myself in my head, and I said, why am I saying the angel? It's a woman. That was kind of strange. And now this song reminds me of Princess Diana. I'll play some of it for you.